anyone can make themselves a millionaire.
The trade to $1 million is insane.
But it's still possible for them to do it, no?
It's possible, but to say anyone?
How are people going to, in a third world country, make money to be a millionaire
Then maybe
when
the way to become a millionaire from one of those countries is get out of the country.
you can't just get out of the
I
country?
understand
I'm
that.
somebody.
That boy just said that? Hold on, we starting off pretty strong already. If you're under 20 years old and you don't own a house, drive a Lambo, or have the perfect credit score of 850, consider yourself a failure. In today's video, we'll be reacting to Jubilee's video called Can Anyone Become a Millionaire? Where they featured 17 millionaires who come from different industries, and they're basically just gonna give their insights about how they became millionaires, I guess. Before we get into this video, my name is Izzy and I make commentary videos, fashion videos, and reaction videos. If you guys want to see more of me, click subscribe and also follow my Instagram so we can interact with each other there, because I post on my story like every single day.
I would only date a millionaire. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hell no. Oh crap. The person I want to date, I want to be able to show them, you know, all those experiences firsthand. Like, I've been with girls who have money and it's like the worst thing ever. Like, for example, like the one thing for me, and it's a test I do, is like, for example, if a girl knows how to get into my car, like my Lamborghini, like you have to like specifically know how to open the door. I specifically let them figure it out. If they figure it out, that's the last date.
Seriously?
That's the last date we're going on.
Aaron, my love. He has some interesting views, I'm not gonna lie. I can see where he's coming from because I haven't dated anyone with money, like millionaire status, of course. Like, look at me. Anyways, I've spoken to people with money, like actually interacted with them, and their reality is completely different from the normal person's reality. Can you imagine seeing this video and you have a date planned with this guy? You have to pretend like you don't know how to open this Lambo, like how do you open it?
I feel like money doesn't define a person at all. Like, if I'm gonna date you, it's for your personality, not your looks, not your money. I don't care. From personal experience, money has absolutely nothing to do with a relationship.
Guys, let's keep in mind, they're just teenagers. I literally just touched 20. Technically speaking, I'm still a teenager, whatever it is. Isabella is only 16 years old. I don't have much experience in dating, so I can't really say too much. When it comes to money and your financial lifestyle, listen to me, there's gonna be a difference, okay? I feel like a lot of them are just saying this now, but give it like 10 to 20 years, they're gonna change their mind. Let me keep my broke self silent.
I mean, on this topic, my point is you brought up something saying, oh, if the girl doesn't know how to open up my car door, I wouldn't even date her. I feel like, you know, I feel like it's ever so selfish, because you feel like, oh, I want to get happiness by making this girl, you know, spending money on her. But at the same time, I feel like the only binding factor in your relationship is money at that point, right? Because if you stop providing money to her, then she gets used to that lifestyle. Then she's like, okay, I'm gonna find someone else.
First of all, I want to point out how well spoken most of these people are, because my vocabulary is the size of a fishbowl. They just sound really intelligent, especially him. What is his name? Is his name Yusuf? Sorry, I don't want to say nobody. Please don't come here. Please don't come. He makes a valid point. If you date someone who don't make as much money as you and they're basically leeching off of you and they get used to your lifestyle, soon as you go broke, they pack in their bags and they dipping. That's not everybody, but for a lot of people, that's gonna be the case. Me personally, I don't know what I would do in that situation. I ain't gonna make no promises, but let me stop. I'm a simp. I probably stay.
Girls will want to go on dates with you because you can take them to that dinner. You know, they want all of that. So I feel like that's very common that they will use you for that. And it's like it's a thing I'm scared of, you know, like it's happened to me many times.
It's so unfortunate to worry about something like that at that age. At 20 years old, I don't worry about a guy using me for money, because clearly I don't know. It's kind of crazy to like just be, how old is he? I think he's 19, and he's worried about someone using him for money. But at the same time though, you can get with someone who doesn't have money that's exactly like that. So you really just have to know who you're dealing with and just learn about the person's character.
Something that I do whenever I meet people.
Oh my! I love her YouTube videos, bro. It's so inspiring. I only watched this because I saw her on the thumbnail and she posted on her Instagram story that she was gonna be in this.
Is I don't tell them my name. I don't tell them my Instagram. I don't want them to be able to search me up, know how much money I make, know where I live, and know the lifestyle that I live, because that's how I avoid people using me for money.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, forgot the setup in the background. Wait, guys, don't hate me. Can y'all see that?
It is easier to make money if you're white. 3, 2, 1, go.
Notice almost all the white people went to the disagree side, right? And the people of color went to the agree side, right?
My mentor is not white and he's worth $204 million. So I think I've seen it firsthand. You know, most of my friend group is not whites and they do very well for themselves.
I would say you're almost an exception with what the majority is. I think majority-wise, if you look at just the demographic of the United States, you know, whenever you think of trust fund babies, whenever you think of houses in the Hamptons, whenever you think of that luxury lifestyle, it's not usually the Black demographic or people of color in general. For example, when slavery was a thing, white people had a 200-year head start to start their businesses, to set up their families for success and all that. So when Black people finally had the opportunities, which was not until recently, 1965, to really be in the same rooms as white people, you're looking at a large discrepancy in time.
Aaron is about to piss a bunch of people off, and I can tell. Let's take the internet for example, because I don't want to go too far. White influencers generally has way more opportunities and get way more deals, usually have a bigger platform. Their content is usually pushed out more than people of color's content. If you look at YouTube, if you look at TikTok, if you look at Instagram, there's way more popular white influencers than there's way more popular people of color. And you can easily look at it and say, oh, well, that's because the audience wants to watch it. It's not like Instagram and all these social media platforms are in control of who they're making popular and whatnot. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, they're responsible for the algorithm. They're kind of in control of what people want to see, what they show when you open your recommendation page. And on top of that, I don't think a lot of people realize this. When you're used to seeing a particular type of person on the magazine, TV, like, you know, people who are usually promoted in the media, if you're used to seeing white people being promoted on the media, there's a lower chance you're gonna click an Asian person, a Black person, a brown person. There's a lower chance you're gonna click them if they were to pop up on, let's say, for example, your Instagram feed. The first person you're gonna gravitate towards is the white person.
We forget that not everybody's job is online and not everybody's job you can hide behind a screen, and most people work everyday jobs in person doing, you know, customer service.
My 8.
I'm Jay. I'm the CEO and principal of Millionaire. I started programming at the age of 9. At 11, I started freelancing. I got my first contract with a local salon to build their website. And then at 14 is when I got my first large contract with a Fortune 500 company. At 15, I dropped out of high school to pursue my agency full time.
Started programming at 9 years old. You know what I was doing at 9 years old? No, I need to know his full story because what?
I'm Isabella and I am a designer, entrepreneur, and reality TV star. I started out on reality TV on the show Toddlers and Tiaras. I was 6 years old when I was named one of the youngest self-made millionaires, and I really—
6 years old and you're named a self-made millionaire? Why didn't I think of doing that while I was 6 years old?
I loved fashion, so I created my first brand, which was a suit and blazer line, sold that to JCPenney for private labeling, started a jewelry company, Wear Your Wins accomplishment bracelets. I created House of Bready, and I'm also writing a book called A Teen's Guide to Business to show people how to become who I am today.
Not everyone and anyone can afford to even put their kid on a pageant show and say, hey, I have the money to buy you dresses, give you dance lessons, piano lessons, fund that pageant lifestyle at only 6 years old. So in a way, she had a major head start from her parents, and at the same time, I think she don't realize that.
I have flaunted my wealth. 3, 2, 1, go.
I agree, and like, I feel like I don't flaunt it, but like, I've worked very hard. So if I want to post my nice car, I'm gonna post my nice car because I made the money to buy that. If I want to post me buying something at Gucci, I'm gonna do that because I worked hard for that. It's not flaunting, it's more of like self, you know.
You're proud.
Yeah, I'm proud of it, exactly.
When it comes to flaunting your wealth, I feel like when you have a certain type of money, it's going to be way harder to hide. For example, if you have money and you live in this nice big house and you want to post a snap of what you're eating that day, people are going to see that nice kitchen. Let's say you want to post a picture of you in a car, people are going to see the interior of the nice car. So flaunting your wealth is going to be like, it's just going to be natural for you. I'm not going to lie though, I have certain people on social media that are so annoying. Every couple of minutes, they're trying to show you the car they drive. They're like, oh, people don't know how hard they worked for what they got. Or they'd be like, while you're sleeping, or on Instagram and social media. And it's like, yo, shut up. We don't care. I feel like if you have to work that hard to try to prove to everybody that you have money, then you really don't have money. And you have like some form of insecurity surrounding money, so you feel like you need validation. Oh my gosh, the sun is so bright. Let me put on my $12,000 glasses. Oh, What? You can't afford $12,000 Gucci glasses? You need to get your bag up and you need to stop being a broke, lazy piece of...
Anyone can make themselves a millionaire. 3, 2, 1, go.
I just recently took a trip back to Vietnam and my parents immigrated from there, and I think I just realized that you guys are talking about these online services make money, but a lot of places don't even have banks. They run on cash.
Do you need a bank to be a millionaire? No, because cash.
But then how are people going to, in those countries,
that's true.
make money to be a millionaire?
Then maybe the way to become a millionaire from one of those countries is get out of the country.
Why didn't I think of that? I don't have rights in my country. My country is destroyed by war. I don't even have internet in my country and I didn't think to leave. Oh, I'm sorry, let me just... This only confirmed that Aaron truly lives in a bubble and he really needs to go out and touch grass and meet other people, at least leave the country or something and meet other people who are not in the same tax bracket as him. If Out of Touch Reality was a person, that would have been it. In a way, I can see where he's coming from because it might take you 10 to 20 years to leave that country, but a lot of the times, a lot of people don't even have access to planes and boats to leave the country. A lot of people do it illegally. As someone who's come from an immigrant family, people risk their lives every single day to leave the country. Although it's possible to do it, a lot of people don't even make it past the borders. Aaron, I was trying to save you in this video, but I'm sorry.
When you see it live, then you realize just how difficult it is and just how privileged we are. So it's easy for us to be like, they could just start oil or steel or whatever, but then another thing you have to think of is the government, you know, and the different patriarchy systems and just how they run. And I fully believe, same thing, whatever you put your mind to, you can do. I'm a firm believer in that. But I also I'm very open and knowledgeable to the fact that where we are at and the fact that we are teen millionaires, and that's a title because it's so rare, just goes to show the fact that it's vastly, vastly impossible for many people.
That was some beautiful closing remarks from my girl Kelly. She said everything that I wanted to say. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think, if you agree, disagree with some of the things they said and some of the things I said. Next video coming out this Friday, so just stay in tune for that. And also let me know which topics you guys would like to hear me speak about. Thank you guys for making me hit over 44 subscribers. I am so happy you guys are enjoying the content I'm putting out. And thank you for all the love and support on my latest videos. I'm so grateful, like, you guys don't understand. Thank you for watching this far, and see you guys in the next video.